Last time I told you how coconuts are named after the boogeyman. See the link in the description. Well, guess what, folks? We're going to talk about coconuts again. Specifically about a subject near and dear to all of our hearts. Booze! Coconuts are the symbol of the tropics and vacation. But when you get that first cocktail by the pool in Cabo, served in a coconut, this was not possible until fairly recently. Yes, coconuts are something of an invasive species. Though they dominate the tropical beaches of the Americas today, they actually originate in South and Southeast Asia. This delicious fruit was brought to its adopted lands by European conquerors and by Filipino sailors who were pressed into the conqueror's service. That last sentence is very controversial. Believe it or not, there's actually a huge fight in the historical community about where coconuts come from. But based on my readings and the fact that coconuts from Panama and Western Mexico are extremely genetically similar to Filipino coconuts, I've taken a side. In any case, coconut sap can be fermented into wine. And I found a very interesting historical document discussing the prohibition of this wine in Western Mexico in the 1600s. The ruling Spaniards were concerned that the coconut drink was so strong and cheap that Spanish wine sales were suffering, so they banned it. Of course, reading the text, we get the expected sprinkling of racism, like with this sentence, quote, "Indians are drunkards by nature, and nothing can be done about it." But we also get fascinating evidence of an early Filipino community in Mexico. Now, in this era, the Spanish filled up massive ships laden with treasure known as the Manila Galleons, which would sail from the Philippines to Mexico and were mostly crewed by Filipino sailors. For a variety of reasons, like unrest in their native land or concern about a difficult voyage back home, some Filipinos opted to jump ship and stay in Mexico. And based on the document, it seems that knowledge of coconut wine production was highly valued. The writer reports that Indians would come to the port of Acapulco looking for Filipino sailors and then lead them into the interior, presumably to help make the lucrative alcohol. It will be no surprise then that coconut wine is still referred to as Tuba in Mexico, a direct borrowing from a Filipino language. I mean, to me, this is more evidence that American coconuts originated in the Philippines. Sorry, scholars, but I think you're wrong. So Mexico, give Filipinos a shout out. They've been getting you sloshed on the cheap for centuries. If you're new here, follow me on Instagram and on TikTok and subscribe to my YouTube channel.